6 people got on a boat. Only 5 came back. 3 years later, not one of them has told the full truth about what happened that night. February 24th, 2022. The Chao Phraya River, Bangkok. Thailand's most beloved actress, Nita Pacharaviraphong, known to millions simply as Tang Mo, stepped onto a private speedboat with 5 companions. Her manager, a boat owner, an unlicensed driver, and 2 others. All of them wealthy, all of them connected, some allegedly more connected than others. By 10:40 that night, the group contacted police. Not to report a crime, not to report a drowning. They filed a missing persons report for a woman who had fallen off their own boat. While they were on it, minutes earlier, they did not jump in after her. They did not raise the alarm immediately. And according to one companion, Tang Mo had simply gone to the back of the boat to relieve herself, slipped, and fallen in. She was found 40 hours later, face down in the river, still wearing the clothes from the night before. She was 37 years old. She was Thailand's biggest star. And when her body was pulled from that dark water, the questions began. Because nothing about the official story, not a single part of it, made sense. The first thing investigators noted was the wounds. 22 small lacerations on her legs. A large, deep cut on her right thigh. Injuries that forensic doctors confirmed had occurred before she entered the water. Not from impact after drowning, not from river debris, before. The official explanation was the boat propeller, that she'd fallen, struck the blades, and the injuries were consistent with the accident. But when pressed for confirmation, police forensic officers said they could not confirm the propeller as the cause. They could not confirm it. But they also did not investigate what else could have caused them. The CCTV footage along the river should have answered these questions. Cameras positioned on riverside buildings captured the speedboat that night. In one video, a figure can be seen standing at the stern of the boat, the rear, at 10:34 p.m., 6 minutes before Tang Mo went into the water. Standing, then sitting, then she was gone. In a second piece of footage, leaked online before investigators could contain it, a blurry figure with long hair appears at the bow, the front of the boat, where there appeared, to the thousands of Thai viewers who analyzed every pixel, to be a struggle. The footage was too blurry to confirm, and authorities moved slowly to enhance it. Meanwhile, one of the 5 companions, Nitas, known as Job, presented himself for examination with a scratch on his arm and a bruise on his shoulder. Police doctors confirmed both injuries. They were 5 to 7 days old. The bruise, they said, was caused by impact with a hard object. They said, officially, that the injuries were not from a fight. No one explained what caused them. If you are watching this and something feels wrong, subscribe to Treehouse Crimes and leave a like right now. Tang Mo's mother has been fighting for the truth for 3 years. Every subscription keeps this investigation alive. The 5 companions were never treated as suspects. From the moment investigators arrived, they were classified as witnesses. When police attempted to examine them in the immediate aftermath, officers stated they had to wait for the companions' consent before proceeding. They had to wait for consent, while a woman was still missing in the river. Tang Mo's case did not happen in isolation. Thailand has a documented pattern. When wealth and power intersect with violent death, the machinery of justice moves differently. In 2012, Red Bull heir Gorayuth Uvidya struck and killed a police officer with his Ferrari on a Bangkok street. He fled the scene. For 8 years, he was summoned to face charges and never appeared. In 2020, Thai prosecutors dropped all charges. He has never spent a single day in custody. He is believed to be living freely outside Thailand to this day. In 2014, 2 young British backpackers, Hannah Witheridge and David Miller, were murdered on a beach in Koh Tao. 2 migrant workers from Myanmar were convicted and sentenced to death. Independent forensic experts questioned the DNA evidence. Human rights organizations raised concerns about coerced confessions. The official story closed the case. The questions never stopped. Tang Mo's 5 companions were not migrant workers. They were not from the margins of Thai society. They were wealthy socialites. At least one of them, according to widely reported accounts, was believed to have direct connections to senior law enforcement figures. This is not rumor. This is a structural condition. When the connected are involved, investigations wait for consent. Forensic results become inconclusive. CCTV footage takes weeks to enhance. Cases stretch across years, and when verdicts finally arrive, they carry suspended sentences and no prison time. In May 2023, the boat owner and the unlicensed driver were found guilty of recklessness causing death. Their sentences were reduced after pleading guilty and compensating the family. Neither served a single day in prison. In May 2025, the 3 remaining defendants, including the companions present on the boat, were acquitted. Insufficient evidence. The court's exact words when delivering the verdict were these: there were no eyewitnesses. 6 people were on that boat. 1 of them died. The court said there were no witnesses. In January 2025, lawyer Acharya Ruangrattanapong submitted new evidence to authorities. His findings stated clearly: Tang Mo's injuries, including the deep wound on her thigh, occurred before she drowned. Not during, not after. Before. The Department of Special Investigation approved a formal inquiry into possible tampering of the justice process that same month. The concern that individuals, potentially including state officials, had interfered with the criminal proceedings to reduce consequences for those involved. Weeks later, a reenactment was conducted at the pier where Tang Mo had gone into the water. 5 contestants from the Miss Grand Thailand pageant were asked to replicate the scenario the companions had described. The Tang Mo crouched at the stern to relieve herself, held a seat for over 10 seconds, then slipped into the propeller. Every single one of the 5 women said it was implausible. None of them were touched by the propeller. None of them believed a person in that position would fall. Tang Mo's mother, Panita, does not believe her daughter fell. She has never believed it. After the 2025 acquittals, her lawyer said this: no one knows what truly happened on that boat. 6 people were aboard. 1 died, and the rest gave the same story. The same story. All 5. Identical. The unanswered question is not whether Tang Mo's injuries came before she entered the water. The new evidence says they did. The unanswered question is who caused them, and who decided that the people on that boat would never have to answer for it. Tang Mo's mother has approved a Netflix documentary. Her daughter's story is not finished, but some stories in Thailand have a way of stretching on, of producing verdicts that change nothing, of manufacturing legal closure where there is no human closure at all. If this investigation has stayed with you, subscribe to Treehouse Crimes and leave a like. Share this video, because the only pressure that moves cases like this one is the weight of people watching. Tangmo deserves to be watched. Take care, and see you in the next one.